Good. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are across the globe. My name is Jackie Boyle and I live in Australia. And I always have the hand on my shoulder, as you can see, of somebody that I hold dear and near to me, which is Karen Ford. She is the heartbeat of our community here in Ford Team Training. And then we also have some incredible people, Jamie Delaney, Kendall, Scott, are all integral parts of a community and how a community is developed. And it's through constant support, unwavering support. And congratulations to each and every one of you for being here, because we have exactly that. And it is because of this lady, primarily Karen Ford. So I pay tribute to you and thank you so much, Karen, because you are on my shoulder with your hand each time that I present. So it's an honor to have that. So we are here to talk about today, this week, is to have a chat about where we're heading with things. But I want to bring Karen on first to say hello to you all, and then we'll get starting into this presentation for you. So how are you, Karen?
Hey, I am so good, and thank you all for being on tonight. I talked to the team, and we were talking earlier today about there's so many opportunities here that we haven't even touched yet. And as you all know, I've been in the industry for 35 years. I've been in the industry longer than a few of you have even been born. So that's kind of scary, but it's like, it's been a part of my life, and my passion is so deep of working in the nutrition world and helping people to change their life financially and with better health. So I'm honored to be here tonight, because we do later in the Zoom want to talk about how we can help you guys to make more money, because we all work. Yes, we love the product, but it's always a blessing when you can have a little extra freedom, as Jackie was saying, so we could go shopping. But it's a fun journey, and we just got started, and I'm honored. Absolutely. Every day I wake up and I thank God for what he's given me, because he's given me so much to be able to be here. And I signed up here, just to tell my story a bit, 2 years ago when the company first started. But we didn't have what we have here and what we have now. And so when we got this new product, yes, I made money. Yes, we had success. Y'all have heard Santa Claus, I'm sure, everybody on the Sunday night Zooms. And to hear stories like that, even with the coffee that we have, and I am a big coffee girl because that's what we did prior to coming here, and to hear stories of people losing 112 pounds in a little over a year drinking coffee, now being on Fix and losing 39 inches, that's unheard of. There's no company out there that gives us what we have right now, what we have here at MPG. So Jackie, I'm going to let you go ahead and get started. But guys, I love what we do. And it is our job to bring on and help you, to teach you. And there's a lot of you that can teach me. And I'm excited about that as well, because I get to learn from all of you. I see my beautiful herbologist sitting over there at her desk, and this one sitting over there. And it's like we have so much talent in our organization that we can all help each other and learn from each other. And so Jackie, why don't you go ahead and start, and let's just kind of go through quickly, because we don't want to hold you guys. I know we have a lot of Zooms in this company, but we just wanted to kind of touch on how to financially help you guys. Turn it to you.
Isn't she beautiful? Aren't we lucky? And thank you so much. So without further ado, I'm going to take this straight into this presentation that the lovely Jamie has developed for us. And, we are really lucky. I'm not even sure if most of you haven't already figured this out. Like, we have something so unique in the Ford Team Training here. And it is all because of the lovely Jamie Delaney. And, we have marketing with our company under MPG Extreme, but we certainly do not have what you are seeing here. And the reason being is because we've got Jamie Delaney has developed something so unique for us. And when we look at it, it comes through a team of people through here. And so as we go through it, I want you to have a look at it and think that I want you to think about being a car, and most of us do have a cruise control in our car. And our cars can only operate and run properly because we fuel it correctly. And our bodies aren't any different. And I've often said I like to think about as I'm challenged and I want to achieve my goals, I want my car to run really well, and that's my body. I've often thought I wanted a Maserati, so I'd like to think of myself as being a Maserati, and I want to make sure I put everything into that car to run effectively and as efficiently as possible. There is a pathway to that, I believe. Through Fix has been an incredible product that it is literally like putting your body on cruise control. You press that button, and then for up to 9 hours, with the revolutionary natural way that it boosts and supports fat burning, it just constantly goes to work for up to 9 hours. So it's like you're traveling in the car and you have this product on board that is not a weight loss product. It is actually a fat loss product that is helping to keep the tires pumped up. It's helping you to run more efficiently without you even being aware of it. So it's a smooth ride for up to 9 hours of where your body's actually using energy stores that it already has in the visceral fat that is stored within your body anyway. So when we're able to actually have the science behind something like this and having a secret of where we can burn potential body fat that's sitting there, you can potentially burn that by stimulating it through this hops flour formula. You're able to actually raise your glass to nature, because the unique part of this is that not only do we have decades of clinical studies, tests, and marketing group, it is 100% natural. So when you start to look at this little product, you cannot taste it. It's tasteless, it's stimulus free, it's gluten free, it's a plant based product. There's no side effects, and it's patent pending on the actual product itself. So there's a lot of yeses for it. Dr. Joseph Aarons is a very close friend of mine and many of you on here. And to have somebody of his credibility, of a dual nominated Nobel Prize scientist, provide us with his professional opinion, it is not his product. But for him to weigh in on this and tell us that we had an exceptional product in our hands, it made us all sit up and take notice to think that fixing our drink for up to a 9 hour period of a drink of your choice, whether it be hot or cold or even alcohol, it's up to you. But if you want to put it in a nice cup of tea, you can, as I have this morning. When you can stimulate visceral fat to be used as energy, it becomes like a quiet achiever. It's a silent achiever that often you don't feel that it's doing a thing, and neither should you. But the interesting part with it is, just like you're on cruise control in the car, sometimes you look down, you would be going faster if you didn't have it on cruise control. Well, imagine having this where it's just cruising down the highway on your day, whatever it may look like for you, wherever your journey takes you, it's got your back. It's working on the existing visceral fat in your body to help you to be energized throughout your day. And then it has that domino effect of being able to help you in many ways. It is like plunging into ice cold water. What do I mean by that? When you plunge in ice cold water, your body automatically goes into it needs to survive. So it heats up the body to make your body stay so it's nice and warm so it can survive. This is what Fix is doing for you. So it's like a thermogenesis system of where it's warming the white fat cells up to be used as energy. And so we want that to happen because we can't do that generally on our own. We've offered to you to consider doing things like this, to be able to measure what you have when you start on your journey so that you've got something that's quantitative, it's measurable, so you yourself can see that sometimes the scales don't move, but yet lots of other things are happening for you. So imagine being able to stimulate stored fat to be used as energy, just like pressing that cruise control, and you've got this BP achiever, this quiet achiever that's working along for you. Imagine what you would feel like, how you could go out and offer that to people. MPG is a very proud company, and we offer other products. There's a menu of products there for you to showcase to people, depending on what country that you are in. We have a brilliant Java coffee, as well as a Slim Core caps as well, which are weight loss products. And they do phenomenal things in supporting and assisting the body in managing symptoms as well. Combine the two together and they become a perfect solution of weight loss and fat loss together. And we do have experts that weigh in, and you need to listen to what people have to say. And these experts can come in people that have reviews, because they're people that have had personal experiences that you've got to sit up and take notice of. But where we want to chime in today is behind a phenomenal company like MPG Extreme, behind brilliant products that you have and what you're seeing, just as a brief overview, there is a way of actually generating income, and there's no income claims here. But I'm going to hand it over to the beautiful Karen because we're going to talk about platinum and beyond. So I will hand that across to you, Karen.
Okay, thank you so much, Jackie. One of the things that we feel like is so important as we bringing on the new teams coming on, and some of you have been here a while, but let's just act like everybody just started. The importance of platinum is so crucial. It actually is the key position that you can achieve in order to be able to even rank beyond platinum. What is platinum? It's when you go out and you find your first 12 people. It don't have to be your first 12, but it would be best if you could find your first 12 up front, because getting to platinum is the qualification to get to diamond, to double diamond, to triple diamond, all the way up. You have to be a platinum. And the simplicity, I love it because it's simply bringing on your business builders and helping them to just come in and get their 12 people. They go on auto ship. I say it's easy as 1, 2, 3. First, you come in with your package. You enroll your first person on your right, one on your left, and you make sure. I wish we had like something where it's like, let's get 12 people our first day that we sign, or in 12 days after we sign up. Why would I want to do that? Because that is teaching you and your people, because what you do, your people will do. And I know, Kathy, you're on here, you and your business partner went platinum very, very quickly. It's important to do that because that is teaching your people to do exactly what you did. And I know I've heard always, in the 35 years I've actually been in the industry, how, you do what your upline does. And so the importance of doing that, guys, is incredible. And that is when you start earning 20% versus 10%. Until you're platinum, you're earning 10% of your pay leg. I like to call that pay leg my lifestyle leg, because what you do in that position is what will create your income. So you want to be able to maximize your pay, and that is the 20%. So you can get 20% check match as well as a platinum, which 20% on your first level, second level, and third. But here's what's amazing to me. When you help people to, let's just say, $1,000 a month, a lot of people, $1,000 a month would make a huge difference. So imagine if you had a person who was making $1,000 in residual, you would make 20% of that on top of the 20% that you earned from your binary. So you make 20% of that, you get to make an extra $200. So why wouldn't you want to pour into those people to help them to see the big picture? So as they're doing that with their people, they're making that extra $200, and 10 gives you a raise of $2,000 extra a month. So it's a very simple system, having about 100 on one side and 100 on the other. Most of us on this Zoom actually came from a place where you had to have 200 on one side and 100 on the other. Here it's very, very simple. There's no gotchas. You don't have to wonder what is behind the scene, because there isn't anything. It's all right there. Getting your 12 people, guys, I can't even tell you how important that is, because as you rank from there and go on to the other stones that are there, that the gems that we get to go to diamond, in order to be a diamond, guess what? You have to have a platinum. You have to be a platinum. And it just teaches so much duplication with simplicity. And I want to also say, you know what? Not everybody should be a distributor. Some people are best at being a customer. And I was talking with Jamie today, and I said, some people, if they don't feel like they have people that follow them, then it's okay if they are just customers. We're getting ready to put a huge, and I can't even tell you what it is yet because they haven't finished the details, but we are getting ready to put a customer program together that will generate so much money for you guys as you're getting your customers in as well. That should be launched next month at the event. So just prepare your people, talk to your people, ask them what do they want? What do they want to earn? Where do they want to be 30 days, 60, 90, a year from now? Find out what they need, because if you don't know what they need, you can't help them because you don't know what they need. But it's really important for us to build that relationship, know what their needs are, and nobody does this better. Hey, Jamie, unmute yourself for a moment. This was her masterpiece right here, The Power of 12, the fun equation. Why did you come up with that? Kind of talk to us a little bit about that.
Okay, am I unmuted?
You are.
Okay, awesome. Actually, I threw that up on Telegram just as a question. I said, where are my mathematicians? I said, if Susie had 12 people who each got 12 people for 3 levels, how many people would be in Susie's organization? And of course, Scott answered it and did all the math. You know, I'm not a math person, but I knew there was a big juicy number there. So the concept is that, you know, most of us can get 12 people. Some of us can get 12 people in a day. And that's your foundation team. You know, those are the people that are going to help you build the business. So getting the 12, like Karen was saying, if I could just expound on that for a minute, is vital to your business. You can't move beyond that without the 12. You cannot get to Sapphire or any of the gemstones because you have to have 12 people. And while our compensation plan is basically built for speed, I have seen this, I'll talk about it in a minute. I have seen it work both ways, building it slow to 12 and doing it fast. But of course, fast is way more fun and you get paid way more fast. So the fun equation was just, you know, to get back to what I was asked, it was just a fun equation that I put out on Telegram, and it ended up being really cool. So I made a graphic for it, and now we use it as part of our team training. And it's just a way for you to visualize what we're talking about when we're talking about 12 people. You know, some people bring in 100 people, but if they don't have 12 who are duplicating, they still need their 12. So that's what we're really talking about when we say our 12. We're talking about our 12 people who are going to stay active, and they're also going to be pushing toward these ranks with us so that we can all rise together.
One of the things too, Jamie, I know when you get your 12, you teach your 12 to get theirs. You do that 3 levels. Guys, that puts you at 1,885 business partners in your organization. That creates $9,000 in income. Like Jamie said, it's built for speed. It's built for simple, so you don't have to try to figure out exactly how you make that work. But just getting your 12 and duplicating that 3 times, that can generate up to $9,000 for you. And I want to ask this. Think about the people you have enrolled. How many of them did you ask, what do you want to accomplish financially? How can I help you? Because that's very important. After we hang up tonight, ask yourself, who did I not ask that to? Who do I not know how to help? Because until you really ask those questions, like I said, you really don't know how to help. So I'm excited for all of you guys because we're getting ready to explode. I can tell you, I think I told y'all that's not, but I'm going to tell you one more time. Fix has changed the direction of everything. Because before Fix, I was here doing very little. I had fun with the coffee. We did well with the coffee, but I was more yes, the coffee works. But then when the fix came along and I saw how the coffee, yes, I do believe that the duo for the people who can get the coffee is a huge, huge, huge blessing, because just before the Zoom started, we heard Maria. She's lost 17, 20 inches her first less than 2 months. And she's lost 17 pounds, and I believe it was 20 inches. Guys, that's huge. She's so busy. She runs all the time. She's always going here, going there, doing this, and has a full-time job. But it's easy when you can fix your coffee by just simply snapping something into your coffee, and you get the benefit of both losing weight and also with burning the fat. But before this came, I was doing like 700, 800, 1,000 a month is all I was earning. And then when we launched, that doubled. And then 90 days from the time it launched, guys, this past month was over $10,000. How did that happen? Because we have a #1 product. We don't have to explain it to anybody. We don't have to compare it to anybody, because nobody else has it. What we have in our hands is going to change everybody. Maybe you don't need to lose weight. You still need fix. You still need your fix every day. I assure you, because it's going to give you the health benefits that you need. And I'm excited, and I'm going to turn it over. Jamie, do you have anything else you want to say?
Yeah, I do. Thanks, Karen. I think, what Karen's hitting on here is like really key. I've even heard some people say, I hear you say, help your people get to platinum, but people really don't know how to do that. And one of the ways that you can do that is by, like Karen said, knowing, is that person a customer, or is that person going to be a business builder? And I find that one of the things that people tend to do in this business is they tend to make their customers ISRs so their customer can save some money. But let's think about that for a minute. This is a business. We're here to make money, to pay our mortgage, to put our kids through school, grandkids, help them out, different things. When you get a customer, you're automatically going to get a commission when they buy something. And it could be $20. It depends on what they buy. But you're also going to get the BV and the binary. So they also go into that. Plus, a customer also can count as one of your 12 if they're on auto ship. So I say leave the customers as customers. Don't help them save money here. The money saving part is for the ISRs, the people that are going to come and bring a team. Because when you convert a customer, and this is for people that have customers in their country, I realize Australia and some of the other countries, you don't have customers yet, but you will. And I hope that you remember that when you take a customer and turn them into an ISR, you have just taken money out of your pocket, because you're not going to get the $20 or the $10 if they're a preferred customer. You still, if they're an ISR, you're still going to get the same amount of BV, and they're still going to count as part of your 12. So why force them in to becoming a distributor? We're not here. Maybe some of us are here to help people lose weight, but the ISR should be here to make money and to build a business. And so, just like some of you don't like to give products away, you're basically giving your commission away when you take a customer and make them an ISR. Because like I said, they're already helping you with your 12. You're already getting the points. The only thing that's going to do is you're going to save them $10 and you're going to lose $10. It's special to be able to be an ISR, and it comes with special perks, but it also comes with responsibilities that you're going to help build a team. So I hope that we keep that precious distributorship, like that, because I'll tell you another thing. Customers, I love customers. I was in a company, one of the last companies I was in, not at Valentis, but another one. I had over 630 customers. I mean to tell you, I was the customer queen, okay? And at least 2/3 of them were on auto ship. Plus, I had a big team. But I let those customers be customers. And you know what those customers would do? Okay, they weren't worried about, okay, how do I do a business? They didn't get scared. They just went and told everybody about this pill I had, you know? And so they would bring people to me. Some of those people would want to be distributors. Some of those people just wanted to be a customer. I had been gone from there for a year and I had people going, girl, I'm still buying the pills from the other company. What are you doing? Coffee now? So let your customers, see that as a success. Maybe you don't know 12 people that want to do a business right now, but maybe you should go get you 12 customers that know a lot of people that you feel like would help you, promote what you're doing, your fix as a customer. So I'm going to turn it back to Karen, but last week Karen said something and it stuck out to me and I asked her if I could quote it tonight. And last week when she was on the call, she just kind of nonchalantly said, well, I lost 5 pounds at my last company and I made $2 million. And everybody and it was kind of like the last thing that was said on the call, but I remembered it because Karen, if you don't mind, would you just kind of like expound and build on that a little bit? Because I find a lot of people, they feel like the product has to work for them. And we've had this conversation a lot of times. I hardly ever take products and businesses I'm in, and yet I've been able to be in network marketing for absolute decades, without taking the product. So tell me what you mean by that.
Well, I was with that previous company for 8 years and I had a lot of customers. I had a lot of distributors who did have success. I loved how I felt, but because of my gut issues, I just really didn't lose weight. And Ron and I were talking about this, I believe it was last night. And even though it didn't work for me, I saw all these lives changing. I'm like, you know what? I got to take me out of the picture here because I see lives changing every single day. And I want to be a part of changing lives. That's why I do what I do. And I made a decision. I have to not worry about me. I have to worry about how many lives I can change by offering what I have. That's how I earned millions of dollars. It wasn't that I had the huge success. Did I want it? Absolutely. I've seen more success since I've been here and since we launched Fix 3.5 months ago. So just focus on, guys, helping people. That's why we're here. That's what our business is all about. If you can give people, you heard me say this 100 times, if you can help people to have that sip of hope, that sip of faith, that sip of confidence, that sip of determination, the sip of freedom, guys, it's freedom to have financial blessings and it's freedom to get our health back again. That is so important. We can live for so much longer when we feel good, when we have our body balance, when things are working right. The money's going to come. I promise you that. I'm proof that it can work, whether the product worked for you or not. But we're on a mission to change lives, and we will change lives every single day. And we will be the reason because we didn't give up on ourselves and we didn't give up on other people. So Jackie, I'm going to turn it back over to you to close us out. Guys, thank y'all so much for being on. I can't wait to talk to you again next week, and we'll have some special guests on next week as well. So back to you.
Thank you so much, Karen, and thank you so much, Jamie. So much value there. A couple of notes I took was, this truly is a company that is helping everybody to whatever it is that they are wanting to have. It is an e-commerce platform. but it also has phenomenal products there, and it's got you covered. So it's up to you as to what you choose to do with this, but we're certainly here as a community to be able to help you to strive to reach those goals and beyond. And possibly in some cases, you're probably not even aware of what you are capable of doing. As Karen said, we just want to be here to hold your hand and help you to achieve and open your eyes up to see what is possible and help you on that pathway to do that. So on that note, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming and joining us tonight. If you do watch this later on, thank you so much. And also, if somebody has shared this with you, please go back to that person and ask them how you can get started. Health and wealth in both our own personal health, but also the wealth in changing lives and changing our own for freedom to choose. So thank you so much, everybody, and have a great evening. And we look forward to seeing you next week.